Now, if you follow the channel for throughout the year, you did probably see a lot of usement videos that turned into a really fun series where I took $10 and I flipped it until we got to $5,000. That was not easy, but it was a lot of fun, right? I had a goal that I was tracking towards. People were always trying to help support and get me there, which was a lot of fun. And I have just spent the last 2 months traveling so much. I've been all over the US for work, for personal just vacations with the wife and kids. Now I'm back. I don't have any more trips, thank God. So I'm just excited that I can get back out there. I mean, I'm just sitting on 3 stacks of used bins, and while I was out there, I also bought a pretty incredible eBay lot that we're going to talk about in the next video. But I want to do a new series. So from now until the end of the year, I'm going to be giving away 25% of whatever profits I make off of used bin flips, and I'm going to give it back to you guys, my subscribers. Thank you. 2,100 of you so far have joined my journey through YouTube, trying to just make content that I want to make. So I started here, right? I started mostly with used bins. So like, again, as a thank you, this is for you guys. I've been filming a lot of disc golf videos, more of like me playing recently. The in the bag videos for the pros has been so fun. You guys have been watching those, and even like through the channel, you know, doing used bin flips. We even created a website, cottoncandydiscgolf.com, where I post these, where I don't have to pay eBay a bunch of money to get you guys good discs at good deals. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get into it. So before I get into the discs, I also will be posting like profit updates every video, every used bin video. And I'll give you guys an idea of like what the running total is we're giving away at the end of the year. I don't know if we should give away cash and just like Venmo, PayPal people, or if we should just maybe like whatever doesn't sell, you guys just pick a disc out or something like that. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think would be a good way to give back at the end of the year. Because again, like this channel has let me do some crazy things like buying, you know, $450 worth of mystery boxes from Discmania. And have so much fun with that. And we're going to continue the mystery box series. Let's get into it. New discs first. Sometimes you find new discs. Now, there's a new guy, Daniel, who's working at Replay. I guess one of his buddies came in and turned in a ton of brand new MVP. So I was coming in there anyways, and he was like, you just missed it. Somebody bought like 20, 30 or something like of these types of discs. A lot of new MVP. He was just sitting on it and just basically turned it all into Replay. So it's timing, you know, especially this time of the year. The reason why I've been able to get 3 stacks of used bins is because it's getting colder outside. People are turning discs in. They're like, hey, I'm just not disc golfing anymore. I'm just going to turn it into Replay and grab some cash. Well, again, if you know what to look for, you can make money doing this. But disc golf's my little collectible thing that I weirdly found myself into. So this one, I just loved the triple stamp here. I think it's a little bit of like a misprint. $8, brand new Nomad. And the Nomad feels pretty good. Is this a Nomad? I'm like 99% sure it's a Nomad. Okay, it is. Yep, a Nomad. Great putter from MVP. Has some pretty funny things on there. You know, make tacos, not war. You know, where there's bacon, there's life, peace, love. Butter or putter? I can't tell. This is a DFX stamp, which DFX is so good with their stamps. So I definitely picked this one up for $8. Next up, brand new special edition Electron Terra. I actually had this disc and aced with it in front of my wife, which my wife never gets to go play disc golf with me because she's always usually watching the kids while I'm out there. So shout out to Amber if you're watching this. I hope you're not. But this was a special disc for me because I aced in front of her, and she signed it, wrote some funny stuff on the back. Yeah, so it's a cool disc, means a lot to me. So it's like, hey, I found another one of these. If I ever want to throw one again, I got one. Next up, we got a little Bendy James triple stamped Zenith. I love this stamp. It's hilarious. All the Bendy James Conrad stuff with his hair being super long. It's awesome. Brand new Zenith. Again, he just turned in, you know, a lot of these brand new. Next up, we have a special edition Virus. Not a disc I throw, really, but it was brand new. It's a special edition, triple stamp setting the used bins. So again, we're starting off with some of the new ones. The next up, I like how we've got a Fission Insanity, but it's purple on purple, right? So this is Axiom. This one was also a special edition stamp. I remember these selling for a ton. And I also go through all this without looking at values, and then I post eBay values over here so you guys can see generally how much are these selling for. Now, I always look for the sold items first, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and you can find ones that are listed if there's no comps sold. So this next one is an Ion. This is a really cool like dragon stamp. I think that Infinite did. Well, at least I've seen Infinite with something very similar on some of the MVP discs. But this thing is awesome. It's an R2 Ion. It's brand new. It was only 12 bucks in the used bins, but it's got the triple XL stamp. So normally the stamps usually are like about 6 inches, and this one goes out to probably 7. So you get a little bit more on there. It's harder to stamp to the edges just with like the curvature of the dome with the stamping presses. So this one, a little bit wider, you know, a little bit bigger than usual. So it's pretty cool. I like this one. And then we have another Ion. We have another Ion. This one, kind of funny, like he did put his little stamp on the bottom, which you can usually take off with rubbing alcohol. I usually do that before I sell these as well, but this one is a patent pending Ion, and it is blank. There was not a stamp on the front, so it's a factory blank Ion, patent pending, and it's probably Electron soft, softer middle, bit of a puddle top, but firmer rim, and that's what's so cool about MVP. I like that combo. You know, my softer center, firmer outside, so it's a pretty sweet one for 8 bucks, brand new. Yes, this disc is a special edition Terra. This mold feels absolutely perfect in my hand. Like for a backhand, it just fits so well. Really flat top, really overstable, and a nice triple stamp design on there for 12 bucks. This one was used, but I would buy this every day of the week. This is the special, like this is the first run of the Trance from Axiom. So it's got like the Prism Proton mix, incredibly cool, incredibly valuable disc. What? That is a, I need you to draw a dinosaur on one of my.
Wait, can I show you guys?
Yeah, you just hold it to the camera.
Can I show you some other ones?
Sure. Okay, sure thing. Cool Trance. Next up, Nordic Phenom. It's a PD. I like this feeling, and look, it's a brand new Nordic Phenom PD. It's got some nice swirls in there with the greens and the blues, and it feels like more of the Innova style, the one that I bagged today. It feels pretty similar. They're not as overstable, but still a good find.
Got some more.
That looks pretty cool, buddy. You did a good job. If I give you a disc, would you go color on it for me?
Give me a blank one. Good.
A blank one like this?
Yeah, I'll draw. Do you want me to draw this thingy on there?
I don't know what I want you to draw yet.
Pick me a dinosaur and I'll draw it.
I mean, a Velociraptor for sure.
I can do that.
You can do a Velociraptor on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it looks like I'm getting a little personalized P3X that's in my bag. Next up, this one was new in the used bins. This is a special edition FD. It's kind of like a swirlier blend. I did use this one in my Q-Line FD video, which is actually in the bag right now. And this one flew so freaking far. 475 with an FD. The Q-Line FD flies a little bit straighter, but this thing flies a little longer. But it's a really good FD if you're looking for one. I'm going to keep the Q-Line FD, but this one is up for grabs if anyone's looking for this edition. And then this is a 6-time special edition Luna. It's ESP. I don't know the exact specifics behind this run. I've seen these selling before. Maybe it's not worth much, but I might, if it's not, just dye this one, because you can always make a little bit extra on top of a disc, like a white ESP type of disc or star plastic, if you know how to dye and dye it well. So pretty cool ESP Luna. I love Lunas. ESP is not my favorite though. All right, getting into some used discs. I've got this one. I never really messed around with this Skeeter before, but it's a pinned star Skeeter, and it barely looks thrown. It's a very interesting like profile, and I just like funky discs, some weird type of discs. So pre-flight numbers, you don't see the flight numbers here, so it's pre-2008, and it's also pinned on the back. Feels pretty good too. Nice.
He's trying to get a pig.
He's trying to get a pig?
Yeah.
That's cool. What does it say? Does it say oink? It says oink. This is pretty awesome, Daniel. Okay, well, thank you for my dyed disc.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, wait, hold on. You want 10 bucks?
Yes.
There you go. You got paid for art. No, but I love this one, Daniel. Thank you. Next up is a 4-time Paul Macbeth Star Destroyer. This one is really, really flat. If you like a flat destroyer, this is probably a good forehand friendly disc for you. Always look for the 4-time Macbeth Signature Series ones. These are super good destroyers. Next up is a pre-flight number Star Wraith. These are the older runs. It is pinned on the bottom and it is still in really good condition. So definitely dyeable too if you like dyeing these. And pre-flight number Star Wraith, it's a really, really good disc. It's got the 12-time King Climo stamp on there. Yeah, not much else to say. It's a really good disc. I got the Michael Jackson stamp. Every time I see the Frenzy from Discmania, I can't not picture Michael Jackson on there. Is it just me? So this is a DD2. Kind of feels like the turn is like the bottom of this disc, but it is embossed Sea Line DD2, $10 in the used bins. This thing was thrown only a couple times. It's really flat. I don't know. You guys like DD2s? There was a day in which I probably got like 20 discs from the used bins right after a trip, and I didn't have time to take any videos, so some of these are not gonna have videos of me pulling out of the used bins. Next up, another older disc. I mean, anytime you see little Vibram on there, you probably know Vibram from, like the barefoot shoes, the shoe sole company, but Vibram used to make disc golf discs, like a lot of them. But that was before I was really playing disc golf. This is the Solace, and it is so stiff. Little pop on there. It feels like a thread in my hand, like a faster thread from Hooligan Discs. It's not the tallest profile right there, but interesting. I wonder how this would fly. I'll have to take it out there for a spin. It's got a really interesting kind of like tooling on the bottom that I think is pretty awesome. And you can always just tell. You got that logo right there. Vibram did a really good job of their marketing on these discs. Next is a disc that I don't usually, not even a disc, a manufacturer I don't usually mess around with. So this is a Stiletto by Latitude 64. I've tried, buying and selling Latitude 64. It doesn't sell well, just frankly. But the Stiletto is like a crazy overstable mold. So I actually really wanted to try Stiletto, and I haven't done that before. So I threw it, and it is so overstable. All right, this is a Luster Champion T-Bird. Almost brand new, has such an awesome stamp with the topography on here. So when I saw that, I was like, instant buy. Pretty flat top, 167, so it's gonna be friendly to honestly any thrower. Like a lot of people think, oh, you gotta throw max weight, You don't actually have to only throw max weight. My Eagle that I absolutely love is only 167, just like this, and it still flies incredibly good. So this is a Luster Champion Firebird. This is a pinned run, so it's actually a little bit older version of the Firebird from 2016. It's the US Masters Disc Golf Championship, Tim Selinsky. So really good run. Luster Champion Firebirds back in the day. It just feels amazing in hand. All right, we got a pinned Star Rhino, a mold that I have been messing around with a lot lately. I love the thumb track on here, especially after the Calvin in the bag video where I was throwing the Rhino. I really, really liked it. So I saw another one of these. It's pinned on the bottom, barely been thrown. And so Star one, a little bit domier. If you like Star plastic over like the Champ plastic, this one's super stiff, and that's a good thing to have in a disc. So Star Rhino. Next up is the Razor Claw. This disc was the first disc that I ever flipped, right? A Replay bought it probably 4 years ago and sparked this entire used bin journey, probably part of this YouTube channel. So Razor Claw, pretty sweet disc, really good condition. I bag a disc very similar to it. This is a Harp from DD. It's basically the same type of mold, same type of flight. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about the Razor Claw, especially the original one or the Razor Claw 3. Those are really, really good ones. Haven't tried the new one that came out, but sweet stamp, an awesome disc. Next up, another Eagle disc. This is the Cloudbreaker 3 in some Christmas colors for sure. Cloudbreaker 3, obviously Cloudbreaker 1 and 2s are a little bit more valuable. They're coming down now. A lot of the pros are starting to throw more Discmania made discs, but guys, the OG Cloudbreakers are so good. This one is Cloudbreaker 3 in pretty good condition, and I haven't actually seen a Cloudbreaker 3 come in a while, and it's Christmas colors. These 2020, like half zombified versions of the Pro guys, like it was in even the girls too. That run was so awesome. These are in the like the Lucid X chameleon type of glittery plastic, and this run was usually a little bit more stable. This is a Maverick, again another mold I haven't thrown before, a Zach Melton disc, and again awesome, hilarious stamp. If I ever run across one of the Kristen Tatar ones, I'm so buying that pure. That is kind of like one of those discs that I'm always on the lookout for, but I've never found one. So pretty sweet stamp. I like this series. Very similar to the MD1 is this Buzz SS. Now there were a couple of these in there. This is the 2021 Metallic Z run. Now the Buzz SS I was going to keep for myself with somebody else who watches the channel. Again, hit me up. I need to get that back to you. This one is one I'll probably end up just keeping myself because it's not the most valuable Buzz SS in the world. So this one is one that will probably just stay in my inventory so that whenever I'm building pros bag, especially for next season, I know more about the discs and I will not be guessing and trying to figure out how things fly in those videos. And I have 3 left to cover today. This is probably gonna be a longer video, but this is a pre-flight number DX Wolf. I didn't realize the Wolf had a thumb track on it. I like thumb tracks. Kind of an interesting one, and I've been slowly accumulating all of the older DX Innova molds just to have in my inventory because I think they're cool. And like maybe I'll do like a thumb track only round one day. Ah yes, the Whippet. This is an Innova bar stamped DX Whippet. So this one, it's actually in really good condition for such an older disc. And again, same story as the last, kind of just collect the old Innova bar stamps, including this DX Eagle. So this one is again pre-flight number DX Eagle. This was only $1 sitting in the used bin, so I was like, okay, well, I love Eagles. I have 2 Eagles in the bag right now. So I actually had a first run at one point, but flipped it like I always do. So I was like, at least I get another blue one back that I keep for myself. And then last but not least, I got this older Viper. I've had a lot of fun throwing the Viper. I do have video coming out that I filmed like a 90s round with at Bill Allen. I have so many videos I haven't edited. You get to this point where you just, editing is such, like there's so much that goes into editing. It's very time consuming. How many times did my son walk in the middle of this? It's like, I just wish I had more time, right? We don't always have time in life. My kids are growing fast. Yeah, I'm 33 now, and life goes by fast. So take a moment, enjoy where you are, enjoy the holidays, and I will get all these uploaded to my site. They're all going to be up there by the time this video drops. And again, I'm going to give away 25% of whatever I make off of all of these discs. We're going to give it back to you guys. But I think it'd be really fun. And you guys are the reason why I even make money doing this in the first place. So thank you guys, and we'll definitely give you back some discs, some money, whatever you guys want at the end of the year as a thank you as we head into 2026. And this is why I can't leave Daniel alone too long. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is that the face I get? Okay.
You're not giving me any money.
I gave you $10!
More money.
Also, like, how did you even learn how to tie this off?